Okay guys, so I wanted to talk a little bit more in depth about my book that I wrote, which is called Will I Ever See the Stars Again? I started writing this book in 2021 till like January 2024, right before 2025, right before releasing it. I had gotten this notebook as a gift from my brother and my sister-in-law, I think it was, so I'm very grateful to them because this is where I wrote it. I first started writing this because I always journaled when I had anxiety, but I have carpal tunnel, and after a while, writing so much would just really hurt. And I felt like a lot of the days it was repetitive because it was the same anxiety that kept going for a couple of days. So I decided what's a quicker and easier way of getting my emotions out, feel like I expressed the way I felt and felt like cathartic, but like in an easier way to write. So I got this notebook and I started writing just like little poems, and that's what we did. So we wrote the poems, and at first I was just going to turn it into a book to print it out and have it for myself and have it in my shelves. But then my brother one day read one of them, which he shouldn't have, but he did, and he was like, oh, it's good or whatever. So I decided, why not just like, write the book, put it out there, what can you lose? So I wrote it on Canva. I designed it with like the little stars, and then I uploaded it to Kindle KDP, so it is available in paperback. This is a very small book. It's like a very pocket-sized one that you can take with you anywhere you want or have on your nightstand, and it won't take a lot of space. It's also in hardcover. You could buy it on your Kindle, or you could also just read it through Kindle Unlimited. And if you guys do any of those, I would really appreciate it if you leave a review on Goodreads and on Amazon, just because I do want to hopefully one day get this book traditionally published so that it could be in libraries and more accessible to people who can't afford to buy it but would still benefit from reading it. I do have a disclaimer in the book right here that this is not like some poetic masterpiece like Sylvia Plath or Edgar Allan Poe or Emily Dickinson or anything like that. It's basically a journal of how I felt and my anxiety, and just a way to have people with like mental health disorders kind of connect and feel less alone, because I know when you're in the trenches it can feel very lonely and like no one understands you, and you're not alone, even though it does feel like it when you're in it. Trust me, I know. But you're not alone, and that's kind of like what this book is. My last page says, I hope this helped you feel seen. I hope this helped you heal, just because it helped me heal while I was writing it. I'm not fully healed, and as anxiety goes, it never really goes away. It'll find something else to be anxious about, and that's how it goes. Like, I'm anxious right now because I start a new job tomorrow, so it's anxiety, and that's how it goes, and it's okay. But yes, so I do want this book to be able to be accessible for everyone, and I would love to have it one day like traditionally published, just so that I can have it in like libraries and on Libby and Hoopla and stuff like that.